forward would prefer Arsenal over other candidates. Gunners now need to pay release clause. Arsenal must shift focus to the £56 million striker as the race for the lethal goal scorer heats up. Welcome, Gunners fans. Today, I bring you updates about the greatest club in the world. But before we dive in, know that subscribing is very important so you don't miss any news about Arsenal. Arsenal fans have reasons to be optimistic about the possible signing of Victor Osimhen this summer. Recent comments on Radio Kiss Kiss Napoli, made by Walter DiMaggio, indicate that the striker has expressed a clear desire to move to Arsenal. However, if a Premier League offer doesn't materialize, Osimhen is also considering a move to the Middle East, as reported by Calcio Napoli 24. Osimhen wants to play in the Premier League, and if the offer doesn't come, he would consider Saudi Arabia. Currently, no club is willing to pay the €130 million release clause to take Victor Osimhen from Napoli, but the player would prefer to join Arsenal. Otherwise, he would consider Saudi Arabia, according to journalist Walter DiMaggio. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis is not interested in giving discounts on the transfer of his star. The Italian media has reported that Osimhen's preference is for the Premier League, with Arsenal and Chelsea interested in signing him. The player is also willing to join any of the London giants, provided they reach a satisfactory agreement with Napoli. These reports are exciting for Arsenal fans who are looking for a top-caliber striker to strengthen the squad. The possibility of seeing a player of Osimhen's caliber wearing the Gunners' shirt is thrilling, and the player's declared interest only heightens this expectation. However, the high release clause imposed by De Laurentiis remains a significant obstacle, and any club looking to secure Osimhen's signing will need to be prepared to make a considerable investment. Additionally, the financial situation and transfer strategy of both London clubs, Arsenal and Chelsea, will be crucial factors in the negotiations. Osimhen, with his talent and potential for immediate impact in the Premier League, represents a valuable addition for any team. Therefore, the next steps in the negotiations will be closely watched by everyone involved and by fans eager to see how this story unfolds. What is your opinion on the possible signing of Victor Osimhen by Arsenal this summer? Do you think he would be a good addition to the team, considering his interest in joining the Gunners and the possible competition from the Middle East? Arsenal is considering a transfer for Feyenoord goalkeeper Justin Bijlow this summer, with Aaron Ramsdale likely to leave Emirates Stadium. A new number 2 goalkeeper might be a priority for the Gunners, as speculation surrounds Ramsdale's future. The England defender was demoted to second choice by Mikel Arteta just a month into last season. After initially stating that Ramsdale and the on-loan David Raya would be joint first choices, the Arsenal manager began using Raya in all the matches he was available for. Interest in Ramsdale subsequently increased, with Chelsea and Newcastle heavily linked to the 26-year-old, whose reputation remains intact due to his excellent 2 seasons as Arsenal's number 1. According to the Daily Telegraph, Arsenal is considering Dutch international Bijlow as a potential replacement for Ramsdale. A product of Feyenoord's academy, Bijlow played 17 games in the Eredivisie last season. He is reportedly on a list of targets identified by Arsenal as they look for Ramsdale's successor, although other candidates are also being considered. The report states that Feyenoord is now expecting much less than the £21 million they wanted for the player last summer. Arsenal appears to be stepping up their pursuit of Slovenian international Benjamin Sesko, while his current team, RB Leipzig, works hard to keep him. According to the latest report from Football Insider, the Gunners are planning a move this summer, but the Bundesliga club will make every effort to keep him in Germany. The 20-year-old forward has a £56 million release clause in his contract, and reports suggest it must be triggered before the end of June to avoid negotiating a transfer fee with RB Leipzig. However, Leipzig is trying to remove this release clause from his contract to keep him at the Red Bull Arena, with his current contract set to expire in 2028. The North London team has not hidden their desire to include a top striker ahead of the 2024 to 2025 campaign, and Sesko is the latest target. There were rumors that the Gunners would prioritize Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon, but Football Insider noted that it is highly likely that Mikel Arteta's team will be excluded from the deal for the Swedish striker, as the Portuguese champions are seeking the full £86 million release clause. Although it is said that the money will be available to Arteta as soon as the transfer window opens, he does not have unlimited funds, making Sesko a more viable purchase. Gyökeres, 25, scored 43 goals and 15 assists in 49 games in all competitions after signing with Coventry City in 2023. However, Sesko is not a bad second option, having scored 18 goals in 42 games for Leipzig since joining Red Bull Salzburg last summer for £20 million. The Slovenian also scored 11 goals in 28 international matches, and Slovenia's all-time leading scorer, Zlatko Zahovic, has already stated that he believes Sesko will surpass his record. When Sesko was 19 and had only 4 international goals, Zahovic said of his compatriot, "I have no doubts that Sesko will surpass me. I look at my record as if it had disappeared. It's in the past. He will definitely correct those numbers." What is your opinion on Arsenal intensifying their pursuit of forward Benjamin Sesko? Do you think he would be a good addition to the team, considering RB Leipzig's interest in keeping him and his £56 million release clause? Or would you prefer the club to prioritize another option such as Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon? Thank you for sticking with me until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to stay always updated. Until next time.